Woo! What is up, guys? Welcome to the Daily Dropout Podcast, Episode 2. I am joined by Dawson, Laura, and Kid Fabrice. Boom. Wow. Just like that. What's up, guys?
Well,
What's up? Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. It is a beautiful morning. I wish we had some coffee right now.
Yeah, I'm ready
I just
for
had
bed.
some.
Did you? You're a no sugar, no cream, just black coffee guy, right?
Absolutely.
With like 5 shots
And I'm
of
still
espresso.
fat.
No, Dawson is like, yeah, he'll like call me in the morning and be like, hey, I'm going to pick up 12 shots of espresso. You want anything? I'm like, no, I'm good. And then you're still like tired. And then you're still drinking more caffeine.
Yeah.
So
And then I'll go on like an airplane with Steven and I'll get like a triple shot of espresso. He's like, what are you doing? I thought you were going to try to sleep. I'm like, I am.
Yeah.
And 10 minutes later, I'm just passed out.
and
Oh
here
my
I am, no
gosh.
caffeine, just like wide-eyed, like I can't sleep at all. Yeah, it's crazy. Man, crazy times right now, guys, huh?
Yep.
But I like it because now we're doing things like this.
True.
Yeah.
Except
It's
it's like,
different.
it's impossible to prank people. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
if this
True.
thing keeps going on, how are we going to film pranks?
Oh, we'll make it. We'll make it.
We'll figure it out. We're going to do lots of like challenges and skits and stuff like that, but it's
Mhm.
kind of scary. It's like, dang, like our livelihood is going out and pranking people on the streets, and no one's on the streets.
Except me.
Streets is quiet.
Laura's always on the
Laura's always on the
streets.
Streets were made for
belongs to
me.
the
I
streets.
belong to the streets.
But I think about it this way: it could always be worse. We're still
Oh,
True.
yeah.
super blessed, and now we
could
have the
be
option.
dead.
Wow.
All right.
Heavy.
Just
True.
kidding.
True.
Just
The-
kidding.
The most Laura response there. But yeah, I mean, now it gives us the opportunity to kind of branch out. Obviously, everybody wants to see the pranks. We want to be making them at the same time, but we'll figure a way to pivot, or just kind of fanjangle the system a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a cool opportunity. Which brings up something that I wanted to say. It's an announcement that I need to make you guys aware of. Just breaking. International Olympic Committee member Dick Pound
Dick
Sa-
Pound. That's
Dick
actually his name.
says the 2020 Olympics are going to be postponed.
Ooh, that's actually a good thing though, because I kind of wanted to go because it's in Japan.
Well, if Dick Pound says it, it's definitely
it's
true.
definitely true.
I'll listen to anything Dick Pound says.
Yeah.
What the? Literally, like this is literally what it says. Dick Pound, like that's the International Olympic Committee member's name.
His parents fucked him over
Oh,
so
yeah.
hard.
Yeah. The funny
So
thing is his name
hard.
is probably like Richard Pound, but everybody's just like, nah, Dick
No,
Pound.
Dick Pound.
His middle name is 10.
Like,
That's amazing.
and I love how it always seems like people like that always get in the news somehow.
Yeah.
It's like Senator Big Balls announced it's like, what? And I love how
God.
you also just waited. You probably waited all morning to give us that amount.
No, I
Wow.
just read this 5 minutes ago.
Oh, got
And
it.
I was going to tell Colton, but then I was like, oh, this will be great.
Save it.
Is
Make
that-
it an official announcement.
Is that what you were giggling about? You're like, I have something for the podcast.
Yes.
I love it.
That's perfect.
Okay, so I'm going to go now. This is all I got.
Yeah,
Dawson,
thanks so
see you
much.
later.
Yeah, we'll see ya. Laura, how was your travels? You just got back. Where were you?
Yeah.
Places
She was in
you-
China.
Yeah, places you
Fucking
shouldn't have been.
great.
Okay,
Thank
okay.
you, Laura.
First of all,
6 feet back, bro.
5 feet apart because we're not gay.
What?
That's not how that
Yeah.
works at
You
all.
don't-
Yeah, you probably
know
shouldn't have
where
said that.
okay,
Anyways.
It was good. No, I went to actually Singapore and Bali. I was mostly in Bali for like 3 weeks. But I did have to fly through China, which was a little sketchy, but actually it's crazy.
No, it's the, what's the one? There we go.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We're still new to this system here.
But oh my god, I can't even speak. right now. Blech. But no, it wasn't bad. I'm very surprised I actually made it back in one piece and didn't get the virus when like all these people in the US are getting the virus and they have no idea where they got it from. And I'm like, hey, it sucks to suck, bitches. I flew through China and didn't even get it.
Dang, Laura.
Okay.
No, I'm just
Can we get
kidding,
an
but
apology, a public apology?
I'm sorry,
for that?
guys. I didn't really mean that.
Yeah, you did.
On a serious note, we are wishing everyone out there the best. We are sending
Yeah.
you love, peace, quick healing, and thank you. Hell yeah.
God bless everybody. We hope you get well.
Amen.
Laura's like, shit.
Well,
way to make me look
I
bad.
didn't mean it like that, guys. I love all of you. And if you guys do have the virus or anything, hope you guys get a fast recovery.
Absolutely.
That's right. You got some new tattoos.
I did.
How was that?
I did.
What'd
It
you
was-
get?
it was good.
Explain. Let's do a tattoo review.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
now I have to multitask.
Oh, I know that's hard for you.
Okay.
She is disrobing.
They're mostly all on this
listeners at
arm.
home.
I got 3 on my hand.
Okay, 3.
Wow.
3. I have Be Nice, and then I got a little broken heart.
Oh, that's new as well.
Yes, and then a flame.
Why don't-
Everything I touch turns to fire. You know. But
Why do I
then-
feel like you had that broken heart before? Do you have one?
I
in
thought
your-
she did too.
Yeah.
These are all brand new.
Hmm.
And then if you could just read your hand more, that would be great.
Yeah,
we
for
will
real.
appreciate that.
Just live by your hand, please.
if you could just be nice.
Oh, I had no idea what you were talking about. I was like,
It was a bad dad joke.
yeah,
You're there now.
yeah. I could definitely try a little harder.
And then Crybaby.
And then I
Explain
got-
that one.
Okay, so I love this whole anime look thing, right? It's cute. And then I'm really into Lil Peep, and he had Crybaby across
Okay.
his forehead. So I was like,
Why didn't you just do
she's
that?
crying.
Yeah,
You know,
seriously.
I should have. Would you guys, still use me?
As soon as she comes back, that dude like, whoa, I think we're gonna have to let you go.
We're gonna go.
I don't know if this
Yeah.
working relationship is really working anymore.
My mom would disown me if I ever got a face tattoo.
And then, so you got, is that neon or glow in the
Oh,
dark, the
it's,
pink?
So this is yellow and this is pink, and it's UV or not UV, black light.
I wish,
so when
I
you
wish
put
we
it-
had
Cool.
a thing right now.
I know, it'd
honestly.
be
We can get a
so
picture
cool.
of this tattoo on the
I have
screen so
a-
everyone can see.
Yeah, I have
Bottle-
a video
Was that you?
of
Of getting it?
a black light over it. So
Oh, that's
I can show
cool.
you guys that, and then I got the coordinates of El Paso.
Was that already there?
No,
Nice.
What
brand
the
new.
hell? I thought she already had like half of these.
The coordinates, I swear you've already had.
Yeah.
No, I just got them. I
Yeah,
literally just got them.
Wow.
So coordinates of El Paso because my dad's buried there, so I wanted to get a little piece of home, and
That's cool.
then a butterfly because life after death.
Ooh.
Right on.
Nice. Heck
Colton actually has butterflies on his body as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Me and Laura are very similar in that way.
I'm the only one here without tattoos.
Wow.
You scared?
You're the only good one.
You soft?
You should get Miles tatted.
Across my chest?
No, just Miles like flicking off, like straight the hangover.
That's funny.
That's awesome.
That's
So
funny.
obviously, you know, the quarantine is real. Most people are in quarantine. We have not been going out into public. We've all been in quarantine except for coming to work to do things like this, which who knows how long that's going to last until there's a mandatory quarantine. Who knows? But one thing that I've been doing is, and this is something that I always do, is I watch a lot of Netflix. So anybody got any good like show suggestions?
Oh, so many.
Talk of the town, I think, right now
What's that?
is Tiger King.
Yeah.
Oh,
heard about
yes.
that.
I watched that last night.
Is it
me too.
good?
I
Yeah.
watched the whole
Oh, it's
thing.
crazy.
It's good?
It's crazy.
My
Mind-blowing.
dad keeps telling me to watch it. I haven't hopped on it yet, but
You have
Tiger
to.
King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to. Yeah.
What's
It's-
it about?
It's about this dude that lives in Oklahoma that just like raises baby tigers and like just makes money. Basically, it's like a home zoo at his house. He has
Yeah.
187 tigers
Yeah.
or big cats like lions,
No, it's-
tigers,
yeah, it's like
and
leopards.
bears. Oh my.
Dude, it's crazy. And then and sorry, go ahead. What are you gonna
No,
say?
yeah, I'm sorry. I love this. I couldn't believe it. So it's like you've heard that there's more tigers in captivity in Texas in the United States than there are in the wild.
No
so it's
way.
like talking about that. So it's like the 3 top
Is
tiger
it based on a
breeders.
true story?
Yeah,
It's Oklahoma, Florida,
True.
and I fell asleep halfway through. Those are the only two that I've seen.
That's actually.
It's so good.
I'm so asleep.
Fucking good, bro. Yeah, but I fell asleep like halfway through. I don't know what happened.
That's
yeah, I
crazy.
forget the
Wow.
last place, but then there's like there's evidence that they would like kill the tigers once they weren't cubs because they're so expensive
really?
to maintain and stuff.
Yeah, because
and,
it cost them, I think, $10,000 a year per tiger,
Mhm.
right?
Wow.
What?
So when you have 187, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong.
It's
Why
One-
not
one
just,
guy
like,
said
let
10,000
them into the wild instead of
Well, because they don't
killing
know how to
They're
live in the
domesticated.
them.
to a degree.
It's like if you have a dog and you just let it out into Africa, it's probably gonna die.
Die.
Scout,
Yeah.
Scout would thrive.
Mhm.
No,
No.
you'd be dead in a second. Yeah.
Oh my god.
One guy was saying it costs $10,000 a year per tiger, and he feeds them really well. The guy in
Yeah.
Oklahoma that's a little
like
nuttier,
$3
he said
grand.
$3,000 a year for his tigers.
Is-
But if you have 200 tigers, 200 times 3,000, that's about 600,000.
Yeah,
right.
It was like
And
over
then
half a
the
mil.
guy in Florida, he said he spends over $1 million a year just on feeding them.
Is
Yeah.
this legal?
Yes, there's not a lot of laws. It says
Yeah,
we could get one
it's
here.
My ex-girlfriend. So when I was growing up, my ex-girlfriend, her family had a Florida panther.
Don't talk about me like that.
Dang.
Wow.
Laura.
I'm kidding.
So she had a Florida panther that she kept.
I'd never heard
like-
of a Florida panther.
Really? Have you heard of the hockey team, the Florida Panthers?
No.
Based off of that. So it's a panther. So straight
Well,
up.
I
just
figured.
Think of any panther. And her family literally kept it in the house. Like they created like an enclosure for it, walked around the house, huge. They were always in the newspaper because of this. They had like a bunch of wild animals. So they had the panther, they had a monkey, like all these crazy things. So big cats are a thing.
Yeah.
Big cats are a
It's
thing.
crazy.
One of like the first, like why it's starting to tighten up. There was this one guy who had like 48 big cats, and he went
Oh,
crazy,
yeah.
and he just released all of them into
Yep.
the town. And the
What?
sheriff
And they had to shoot- they had to
all
shoot
48
all of them.
tigers. Sorry, I don't want to spoil it for anybody that wants
Well,
to
it's
watch.
not like
but
a spoiler. It's a
7
documentary.
episodes. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
7 episodes?
Yeah.
No
I
way.
binge-watched the
Oh,
whole
sick.
thing.
I thought it was just like one documentary.
No, yeah.
Oh, that's huge right now.
It's sick.
That's huge right now.
So that's been my top.
Speaking of that, I saw this morning on Twitter. You guys keep talking while I pull this up.
Oh, you're just gonna?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
you
gonna
gotta
run-
be
I got
ready.
it, I
If you're
got
just
it,
gonna
I
make
got
an
it.
announcement like that.
I got it. Okay. No, don't.
Oh yeah, we'll just fill this
Oh,
space so
do,
it's
do,
not
do.
awkward. At
All
all.
right. So apparently Russia is unleashing more than 500 lions onto its streets to ensure that people are staying indoors during the pandemic outbreak.
I don't
You're
believe that.
kidding.
I don't believe that. I think I'm gonna call fake news.
Wow.
There's no way they would do that.
I'm calling
Then how are
fake
they all
news.
going to get them back?
That's fake news.
I don't know. I mean, I saw it on Twitter, so it has to be real.
Twitter.
Right.
Oh,
everybody
yeah.
knows that.
Twitter's the news for everything.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that if you eat ass, you won't get the virus. So I guess we're all safe,
Wow.
right?
From Netflix to.
Well, we were just talking about.
Speak for yourself.
None of
Liz.
us were talking about eating ass.
I'm just saying that's what I saw. So we're all good.
Right.
I'll try it.
I've been watching Narcos.
I've seen every episode of Narcos.
Yeah.
What? There's 5 seasons total, right?
Yes.
There's Pablo. Then it goes from There's 2 seasons of Pablo. Then it
In
goes
Mexico?
to Then it goes to Cali Cartel,
Oh, Cali Cartel.
which is also in Colombia. And then there's 2 Mexico seasons.
right.
So there's 5 full seasons of Narcos. Seen it all. It was good. I think nothing can
get
beat
into
Pablo.
it.
You couldn't?
I couldn't
Really?
I watched 3 episodes like 2 years ago. Didn't like it, right?
Yeah.
Then
That's
I tried
hard.
again. Didn't like it. And then I was like, all right, I'm gonna give this one more shot. And it's my favorite show of all time.
Wow.
I think it's
So,
amazing.
Yeah.
I agree, though. The Pablo season, nothing will beat that.
It's always good, but it goes downhill a little each season. So like the first 2 seasons of Pablo, you can't beat it. Then the 3rd season of Cali Cartel, I absolutely loved. It was almost as good as Pablo. And then Mexico, for me, it just didn't do it as much as the Colombian seasons. So each season has been a little less, but I still absolutely love it. Have to watch it all regardless.
I think the reason for that is the Pablo Escobar season. Like, Pablo is such a, legendary, name. And it's like a household name when you think of drug cartels, and then everybody else, it's kind of like Cali Cartel. Yeah, that's a
Never
pretty
heard of
common-
them, but
I had, but
You had?
that's not everything else.
Well,
is
the
pretty less
Mexican
known.
cartels, though, like with Chapo, I
Right.
think the reason why the first 2 seasons of Mexico aren't as good is because Chapo, at the end of the 2nd season of Mexico, so the most recent season that ended, he's still like a runner, he's like a nobody still in the
Right.
cartel.
Yeah.
But if you guys have seen all of the Narcos, I highly recommending. I'm not sure if it's still on Netflix or not, but there's a whole 2-season show just called El Chapo, and that is just as good, if not better, than Narcos.
Yeah.
And that's just on El Chapo.
There's a show that my dad keeps again trying to get me to watch, and
Oh,
I'm
Dave.
going to. I know Dave is he's on his shows right now. It's called Mac Millionaire. So you remember when McDonald's was
on
doing-
Netflix?
Netflix
this
or Hulu?
Prime?
Netflix or Hulu?
There's so many of them.
I know for
Oh,
real.
Many
wow.
options.
So you remember when McDonald's used to have the Monopoly?
yeah.
There's a group of people who figured out a way to scheme the system, and they made millions of dollars
No
playing
way.
McDonald's. Yeah,
No
and it's just a documentary on how they literally
What?
scammed
You know,
all
Safeway
McDonald's.
has that.
Do they?
They have this Monopoly game,
Yeah, they do. We should.
and you go get
crack
the
figure it
little
out.
stickers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should.
No, literally, they
You
were
can win
making
a lot of
millions by
That's so
scamming the system.
sick.
Yeah,
Wow.
Wow.
That's
crazy.
crazy.
people are smart when they're being stupid.
Oh,
Whenever there's
that's
free stuff involved.
Well, did they get caught?
Yeah,
Dang.
Are they in jail?
I bet you there's people that
Think so.
got away with it though.
I'm sure.
Guarantee it.
Yeah,
Wow.
100%.
Wow.
But imagine it's where'd you get all your money from? You know that McDonald's scratch off thing?
Yeah, I'm super good at that.
Damn, how'd you afford this house?
I won that 4
McDonald's.
times.
Crazy.
That would almost be embarrassing.
Right.
Just I don't know.
It's just not a. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. That's sick.
It's
sick. It is
McDonald's
sick.
scratch off is how I built my empire.
Yeah.
McDonald's.
Damn.
Thanks, Ron.
It's for real. Ron's my boy.
Ronald.
That's funny.
All right, so serious question. Subtitles or not?
No.
I can do
Subtitles.
both.
I like
Really?
subtitles. You need them for Narcos. That made me
Yeah.
just get used to them.
True.
Also, with like our prank videos, I realized that it makes such a big difference. Like I was in a dorm in Utah, like showing like there's this fan and he had all his frat brothers there, and he's like, "You haven't seen this guy's videos?" And they're like, "No." And so like we pulled them up and everyone was watching them, and there'd be points where like everyone would start laughing at once, or everyone would like ask a question during a certain part, and they missed like some of the funniest parts because there's no subtitles. So that was the moment where I was like, okay, every video from here on out has to have subtitles
I feel
for
that.
when groups watch.
I
Yeah.
feel that for like a show though, like from a cinema standpoint, I'm like, wow, they put so much work into like creating this beautiful picture to like tell this story, and I'm just reading these little white
Yeah,
lines at the bottom
that's
of
my problem.
Yeah.
Is I'm just sitting there reading. And
Yeah.
I'm not watching the show.
You know, if you can learn to appreciate it, it's part of the beauty.
Wow,
Wow.
That was beautiful.
let that breathe.
Has anybody put on the auto-generated subtitles from YouTube?
No.
It's hilarious, dude. And yours is especially funny, like when the preview comes up, because all I see is, it's like, "What up, guys? Welcome to Big Dog."
Yep. Dude, you'd be amazed how many people come up to me in public still and are like, "Big dog?"
Oh,
Big
Like,
dogs.
I'm like,
I've heard that so many
Yeah.
times.
yeah, I'm like, no. Like, like usually I'm super stoked to meet fans. I'm like, "What up?" But if someone calls me Big Dog, I'm pretty much giving them the culture. Like, sup, dude. Like,
I'm
get the fuck out of my face, bro.
dude. The amount of times that I get Big Doss,
People call you Big Dog?
People call me Big Dawes. I have gotten it.
It's because of Facebook.
It's because of
Yeah.
Facebook. Yeah, like people have called me Juan. People have called me Cody. They've called me Dawson. Like, it happens. And I at first
You've
I was
gotten
hella
it?
I've
confused.
gotten it. They're all, "What up, Big Dawes?" I'm like,
What?
I'm like, hey.
I mean, you guys do look similar.
Yeah,
true.
100%. I can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the resemblance is uncanny.
I could see it.
Yeah,
But I've definitely gotten it a couple times.
it's super
Wow.
awkward.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because you feel like they're acknowledging you and they're trying to appreciate you, but you feel so underappreciated when that happens.
I never correct
I
them.
had someone call me Victoria once. They're like, "Oh my God, Victoria, I love your videos so much." I'm like, who the fuck is Victoria? I
mean,
didn't
it's
even
from The
say
Bachelor.
anything, literally.
Oh, do we dive into the? Nah, that's a little too
That was a
soft.
great-
I think.
I
Great
think.
season.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched everything.
Oh, okay.
It was one of the best seasons, I think. A lot of people hated on it, but I thought it was so entertaining.
Because it's drama film.
It was it was like a good drama. It wasn't like the bad drama where you're stressed out. It was like the kind of drama where you're like, these people are so stupid.
Yeah, dude, Hannah Ann is gorgeous.
Oh,
She
she's
is.
but she's like cute.
I felt like she was.
Like she has a baby face.
Yeah,
I almost
that's true.
felt like she was disingenuous, though. I hate to say it. Like
I did until the end.
at the end, it seemed like it was real, but I think she tricked herself into thinking that she was being real.
I feel that. I feel that.
I think that
that's-
she every time he asked like, you know, what do you see for our future, blah blah blah, like, or what do you see for your future? She'd always talk about modeling. She wouldn't talk about her husband or future husband, having kids, building a family. It was all about herself.
Wow.
I mean, these girls are like what? She was like 20.
23.
Yeah,
young.
that's almost. I'm almost 23. That's like next
Wow,
next
you're
year.
almost a big girl.
I know, and I can't even imagine getting
I'm
married
almost
at
23.
23.
Yeah, I'm 22. Almost 23. Almost 23.
I'm not even
I got
at
married at
22 yet.
23.
Did you really?
It was like a month before I turned 24, but yeah.
I got
Holy
super
shit.
drunk when I was 23 once.
I haven't
I'm
even
23
been
and
to
I'm super
23
drunk right
yet.
now. So
Wow.
Yeah, you
Um,
haven't experienced
So Netflix or Amazon Prime?
Netflix.
Netflix,
Dude, I've been loving
Netflix.
Amazon Prime.
Really?
I have Amazon
More.
Prime, but I haven't even looked at the movies on there.
I think it's because I've seen everything on Netflix, so I'm appreciating Amazon Prime because they have a lot of new and different stuff.
Mm.
And
You
whenever
guys-
whenever there's like a movie that's not anywhere, you can always rent it on Amazon Prime for like $3 or $4.
Have you guys seen Love Is Blind?
No.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
so bad that it's
Wild.
good.
It's one of those.
Like it's terrible, but it's like entertaining because it's like, what the fuck is actually like happening in this? Like, what in the world? Yeah, that's crazy. I started watching. The Stranger.
The Stranger.
The Stranger.
Whoa, bro! Whoa, not chill.
Oh.
What is happening?
What?
Should I leave?
You alright?
I think you should get out of here.
Yeah. Are you?
Thanks for having me on the podcast.
What'd you do this weekend?
I slept in Prescott.
Did you leave your house?
He traveled.
Who did you see?
My parents.
Are they
Oh
sick?
my gosh.
No.
Have they been working?
No.
Okay. Okay.
All
Alright,
right.
then you're good.
Smoker's cough.
Actually, they-
Smoked some weed maybe
It
this
is-
morning.
It is smoker's cough. I would not get high before work, Dawson. I come I come prompt and ready to work.
I believe you. I
Yeah.
believe you.
The
But yeah.
Stranger.
Oh yeah, The Stranger. It's pretty much the show based out of like the UK or something. They're all English people, so they have like the accents and everything. And it's this one girl who like she's a stranger to everyone, and she goes into people's lives telling like their significant other or like something, a super like deep dark secret that she like found about like their other like significant other, and just ruins people's lives.
Wow.
Like pretty much is going around like ruining people's lives, and it just gets pretty like crazy. But I
Sounds
binge
like it.
watched it in like a day.
There's a show that's really similar to that I can't remember the name right now, but it's basically like this group of people, and the girl makes guys fall in love with her. They get married.
Oh yeah,
Imposters.
Imposters. Yes,
Yeah.
that's so good. That's on
Oh,
Netflix.
That was-
is there supposed to be
oh.
another season of that?
I don't know. That was really.
That was
You
really
told me
good.
about that, and I
Yeah.
watched like the first like 2 episodes, and then I forgot about
and
it.
it sucked.
It's
You
just-
told me about that, and
It
it
just-
sucked. I didn't like it.
Yeah, no, it's super good though.
Really?
Yeah,
Super
that's
good,
a really
yeah.
good one. On Amazon Prime, I'm watching a show called Boardwalk Empire, which is
I've heard of
super
that.
sick. It's
I've heard
about
of
the mob back in the day during like Prohibition times, and
That's awesome.
it's kind of like how I said right now in the last season of Narcos, like Chapo is still like a runner. They're at the point where like Al Pacino, it's like before he started, where he's like one of the drivers for one of the like top
That's
guys.
sick.
That's
So
crazy.
it's starting to get into it. It's really sick.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a whole like industry that is just so wild, and the fact that it still exists, like the mob and things.
Like the mob TV shows or the mob in real life?
no, like the mob in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, who's alive still? What cartel guy? It's
Chapo's still
Chapo,
alive. He's in
that's
prison.
the
He's
one I'm-
escaped 2 or 3 times.
yeah, he's in prison right now.
Uh-huh.
How crazy. We need to yeah, like one day I need to get my grandpa out here and have him on the podcast, because he was a professional trumpet player on Broadway. So like obviously in New York in that time, like that's full of mafia, full of mobs, and he has
Crazy.
some stories. Yeah.
Wow.
You said he played some private parties and stuff, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Super cool.
Played with the Beatles, you know.
Your grandpa?
Mhm.
He was
That's
on
so
a lot of the.
fucking cool.
He's in like he played the
Sweet
trumpet on Sweet
Caroline.
Caroline.
Yeah.
What else did he?
Copacabana. Here at the Copacabana.
Oh, I know that
Do
song.
do 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 do. Yeah, like some crazy shit.
Did he make a lot of money doing that?
I have no idea.
That's
Honestly.
actually so cool though to like be able to say that.
That's my
did
grandpa.
that.
Yeah.
You suck.
I
Yeah.
know,
Oh,
I
the,
come from greatness.
the James Bond theme song. He's on that.
Really?
Uh huh.
What?
GoldenEye. He's on that.
Wow.
What did he play?
Trumpet.
Okay, okay.
He's
so much cooler than
He's
you.
also been in a movie. I can't remember what. I think it was the James Bond movie. And you know how like sometimes.
Oh, you're just now telling us this?
I know, right? He's a celebrity.
Yeah, right. Well, like you know how sometimes in the scenes, like you'll have James Bond walking, there's like a band behind them.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like in that band.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So pretty crazy. So,
So he's way more famous than you'll ever be.
yes.
Pretty much.
when I
And
go in
cooler.
public, people are like, "Wait, you're that one guy." I'm like,
You're
"Yeah."
the grandson of the trumpet player on Sweet Caroline. Oh my god!
That is
That's
so
hilarious.
funny.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's a cool dude. He's got
If you guys ever see Steven in public, please say that.
yeah, for real. Like, I will be so stoked.
You will know.
You-
we will.
yeah.
Oh,
we will
yeah.
know.
Yeah, you'll find out. But yeah, so speaking
Wow,
of,
Steven, that was really awesome.
you like that transition?
So,
He's
yeah.
Yeah,
Literally.
good.
Can you hear that?
Yes, I heard that.
Oh.
What
Have
were
you
you gonna
guys
say?
heard about Lock and Key?
What's
No.
that?
It's a show on Netflix. It's more like PG, but it's like and more like magical shit. But it's like this family who moves back to like this house they own, and they find all these like keys that like do magical shit. It gets pretty intense at the end, but it's like kind of like a Stranger Things thing, but just not as good. But it's still
Interesting.
really good. I liked it.
Is that on Netflix?
Yeah.
If you guys could have one, like, let's call it dinner date, right?
Okay.
Like
With
the
celebrity.
celebrity.
Yeah.
With
so
the
like,
celebrity? I'm married, Steven. I don't know if I can answer this.
if you could have one dinner friend, Dawson, who would your dinner
Tom
friend be?
Hanks.
David Dobrik.
You'd be David Dobrik?
Really?
And you said in the Smash Your Pass that you passed them.
Yes, because I want to be friends with him.
Okay, that's fair. Dinner date doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
Romantic.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it'd be really funny and cool. He'd be
Okay.
a fun person to be around 100%.
Yeah.
Colton?
Seth Rogen and
Oh, hell yeah.
I hope it gets romantic.
I feel that. Like, what's the video he did with James Franco? When they're on the horse with their shirts
Yeah,
off?
yeah, yeah. Wasn't that a parody
Oh,
on
it was a
West?
Kanye West thing.
Yeah, yeah.
With the parody to him
Yeah,
and Kim.
dude.
Yeah, yeah.
The sad part is in my mind. I just saw you like making out with Seth Rogen.
Dude, that.
He's like, I would if I had the chance.
All right.
He's like,
No. I'm sorry, Seth.
I'm not gay,
Please.
but $5 is $5.
Seth Rogen is
I
Seth
don't want to
Rogen.
make you uncomfortable. I'd like to hang out with you for real if you're watching this.
You guys
Yeah, I'm
should
sure.
like definitely smoke a blunt together.
No, I hope so. He has a crazy collection of ashtrays. That's what I like about him most. So I'd like to discuss that.
That's
with
so
him.
romantic.
He's got like Gucci ashtrays from like the 70s and stuff.
No
He's just
way.
a
That's pretty
baller.
sick.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
That is cool.
Mhm.
That's really cool. I heard Jonah Hill's not the friendliest dude.
I heard that too.
Really?
Yeah.
But also,
That's
I would also be an
disappointing.
asshole though. I mean, I am an asshole.
yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Very true.
I'm a nice asshole. That's what people don't know about me.
A nice hole.
Nice.
I'm a nice.
I'm a the nicest a-hole you've ever seen.
I do feel like the industry has been very mean to him though. Like, have you seen the compilations of just people calling him fat and like
Really?
just nobody takes him seriously. Like, they just discredit his work a lot, and like I see a lot where like he gets super pissed off. But I'm like, I would be too. Like,
Yeah.
if you're just always known as the fat kid, even after you've lost weight and stuff, like
Is he
it's
doing
touchy
anything
subject.
now? Like, is he?
he's doing a lot of like skateboarding like stuff. He's still doing like he's not skateboarding as much, but like he's like with like Illegal Civilization, which is they make YouTube skateboard videos. They're pretty sick if you want to check them out. But he's been with them a lot that I've seen lately, and but not as much mainstream that I've seen.
I like the industry's rough like that because I feel like people like Jonah Hill, Seth Rogen, really like James Franco,
Mhm.
they'll never get serious roles. I mean,
Right.
they might, of course. I'll never say
Right.
never, but you know what I mean. I couldn't see them in like a Braveheart and then like take them seriously. You know what I mean?
It'd just be James Franco and Seth Rogen riding a horse to war
Yeah.
while they're making out.
Exactly. Like I can never take them serious in a role other than like, pause.
Technical difficulties.
I'll fix that.
I can never see them in a role where they're like serious.
Well, yeah. Because
Like
they're only in
crying,
like
like-
comedy movies.
Right. Which I wouldn't mind. Like if I was gonna do a movie, I think
I'd
I'd want it to be comedy.
yeah.
Because like this dark-ish that not for me.
Not
I don't feel like crying, but
I don't feel like crying.
I don't feel like crying.
So who would you go to dinner with?
Ugh.
Well,
Yeah, Stephen G's. Don't so show some table manners.
I know,
you said
right?
dinner. I got hungry. Well, shirt. I think
Shirt.
I would go to
Real
dinner with
or-
shirt.
Who's that?
Yeah, I think I've said it before. Mac DeMarco, who's like this
Ooh.
indie
Who's that?
artist. He's a musician.
Oh.
Yeah, and he just seems like crazy. Like he's just far out there. Like his ideology is just like always so radical.
Yeah.
And he always has like really insightful things to say, but it's also like, okay, is this kid just spewing bullshit or is he like actually saying something logical?
Yeah.
So I think it'd be really interesting to hang with.
I like that. You really turned me on to him. He's
Yeah.
a cool guy.
You really turned me on to him.
Wow, Colton.
It is
Seth
it
Rogen,
what it is.
Mac
It's out there.
DeMarco.
I know.
The signs are
going
there,
on?
dude.
No, if I was actually gonna go on a date, I would pick. You guys know Doja Cat?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I love her.
Okay.
Shine in the mood. Yeah, I love her.
She thick.
She's like a Cardi.
Yeah.
No,
Nah,
she is
it's-
not as
yeah,
ratchet.
Yeah, you can't compare them. I don't think.
I met Cardi and I was not impressed.
Okay.
Who would I go? I mean, obviously Mac Miller, if he was still alive, would be my
Yeah,
number one
yeah,
dinner
of course,
date.
of course.
But I don't know. I used to like growing up. I had a lot of celebrity crushes. I don't really have any anymore. But I don't know. Back in the day, would have been like Jessica Alba. I love
She's
the
hot.
Jessicas or Jessica Simpson. Back in the day, like that was top tier quality right there.
yeah.
If your name was Jessica, you were hot.
Exactly.
Like no matter what.
Shout out all the Jessicas.
Yeah.
You know you're watching.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think that's such an interesting question because like we don't know these people. You know what I mean? So like you kind of have to like have this idea in your mind like they would be someone who's fun to hang out with or like someone to kind of, would be an interesting conversation, but we really have no idea.
Might be a big letdown.
Right.
It usually is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I've had people who I talk to who are like, "Wow, you're a lot calmer than I thought you would
A
be."
lot more serious.
Yeah.
Oh, I am so awkward around like
Yeah,
people.
you're terrible.
Yeah,
I'm so
you are.
bad around
You're
people.
awful.
I have to agree.
That Skype thing, like people who come up to me and they're like, "Oh my god, like I
You're just
love
like-
you," and I'm like, Thanks. Like, I get so awkward. I don't know why.
Laura and I were filming a video the other day where we did the toilet paper thing, and she's like doing this reveal, and I
That
love.
sounds so funny. We were filming this video like the toilet paper. You know,
I love messing with Laura, especially when she's like interacting with other people. So she's like, "Hey," yeah. She like does her little run up. You always run up to people, right? So you run up like, "Hey, sorry, we're," and so I look at her, right, and I just only look at Laura. I'm like, and she's like, we're funding a video. Your video."
And I'm like, stop fucking looking at me. I'm like,
Could
what?
not. But she's always like, is it cool if we use you? Like, what the hell does that mean? Like,
I get so awkward. And then whenever I get consent, whenever Steven's there, he just puts me under so much pressure. I get like 10 times more awkward. I'm like, all right, Steven, take it away, please. I cannot speak right now.
yeah, we're just making a fun video. Is it cool we use that for our video? That's it. But yeah, you get so awkward, 100%.
I know. I'm very awkward in real life. So if you guys ever meet me, just know.
And then they'll
I'm
be
awkward.
Like, they'll be like, what? And she'll, okay, so I work for this YouTube. She just starts at square
Like,
one.
okay, so I was born in Texas.
And then I moved to Arizona, and now I work for this YouTube company. So can we just use you, please?
They're like, what?
Like, yeah, I guess. What do I need to do?
Like, see that camera guy over there? He was filming you.
Yeah. If you guys weren't making YouTube videos, what do you think you'd be doing?
Probably working in the nightlife industry.
Stripper?
whoa,
No, bottle service bartender or something.
which is what you were doing.
Yeah, you were doing.
Yeah,
when we hired
but
you.
there's a lot
We're
of
like,
money
hey,
in
You
it.
trying to quit
Yeah.
that? Come to
Yeah.
the dark side.
I needed a change.
Yeah. That sounds fun though. I've never done it, obviously, but
There's just a lot of money in it.
yeah. But I feel like it would be fun.
Not anymore.
Not right now. Yeah,
For real.
literally not right now. But there was.
Like, I feel like bartending would be fun,
Yeah.
honestly. Like, you get
It
to
is, but it's just like the same shit over and over. And I was a girl just dealing with drunk, perverted guys, and it's
Yeah,
just
true.
it gets tiring.
Now you just deal with sober perverted guys.
I know. It's even worse, actually.
But I feel like it would be annoying too every night, just like.
It's the same music, yeah.
Those girls are going to be so deaf by the time they're 40.
Yeah, for real.
They're already like, what?
Yeah.
I know.
Then they're going to be like, what?
I already have like the worst hearing in the world because like I used to go to so many like concerts and like raves and stuff, and I was just
Used to?
well, not as much as I used to go like to maybe one every like week or one every other week, and now I only go to like the bigger shows and stuff. But
M3 Festival?
I went. Oh yeah, we saw each other.
Yep.
What about you, Colton? What would you be doing?
Oh man, so I would probably still be living with my parents and working at Willow Creek Auto Spa from 8 in the morning till 6 p.m. at night.
Nice.
Wiping fenders, getting the bugs off the grill, whole 9 yards.
But would you be doing that because you got your degree, right? And your film degree.
Right.
So what was the plan? What were you going to do with that? Because I don't think you went to school to do that.
Well, so I don't know. I have a lot of problems with education and all that these days, how much you have to pay and all that. So college was never really something I wanted to do, but my parents made it very clear that they think it was the best option, and I agreed with them. And like my dad didn't go, and so he's missed out on a lot of promotions. So I went to college, I'd say more so for my parents.
Mhm.
And so I had this idea that I was going to get my degree to show them that I was serious about my future, and then I was going to continue to make whatever like felt good to make. I never really wanted to get an internship or be a mic boom man, or so I was willing to work at a car wash or make pizzas to just do what I enjoyed on the side. So it's
Oh, yeah.
definitely a blessing. I found
Mhm.
a group like you guys that allows me to do that here. So
Totally. What about you, Das?
I don't know.
What if you never started YouTube 10 years ago?
So I don't know. I always just wanted to like make my own business. So I don't know. I think I would find a way to make something into a business, something that I enjoy. And my backup was always working for my family company. They make trash bags.
That's actually not bad.
But yeah, they have like a huge company in Missouri. My grandpa started it 50 years ago, where
Damn.
they make and sell they manufacture trash bags. They make a lot of like the bags, like the biohazard bags for medical supplies. A lot of the shipment, a lot of the bagging for like they do a lot of business with FedEx. So like when you get a package from FedEx, the inside of the package is covered in plastic. That part. But I never wanted to really work for them because I wanted to start my own thing. So that's why I started YouTube. So if I didn't start YouTube, I think I would have found something else that I was passionate about and tried to turn it into a business. And if it failed, I'd probably just end up working there.
I could see you opening like a restaurant.
A restaurant?
Yeah.
I'd never.
I think that would stress him the
Yeah.
fuck out.
The food industry and dealing with. I mean, I'm already not good at dealing with people, so.
Yeah, I feel that. I think I would just be
You'd be a doctor.
a doctor.
I could actually see him
I
being a
know,
doctor,
literally.
like staring you in the eyes, like you're gonna die.
I don't
You
know
gon'
how else to
die.
break this to you. You're gonna die. No, and it's funny because there's this commercial in Florida on the radio, and it's always like Dr. Shapiro Hair
really?
Institute.
No way.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
the dude just deals with hair. But I don't know. I think I'd just be doing what I was doing before I started making YouTube videos, which is just working the regular corporate life.
Where was that?
Yelp.
Yep.
right?
You allowed to talk about that?
Yeah, to a degree. Yeah,
To a degree. Why is it so secretive?
don't worry about
Because
it.
whenever I'm with you and like people ask like what you did before YouTube, you say, "Oh, I worked a corporate job." Like you never say like I worked at Yelp and this is like I was a big shot manager at Yelp. That's
Yeah.
kind of something to be proud of.
I
don't
owned
know.
Yelp. My father
Yeah.
owns it.
Yeah, I thought I just worked for my parents' business.
Like, why don't you say
Yelp.
that?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't really like to. I think with like strangers, especially, I don't really like to talk about me too much, just because just in case they're listening.
They are.
I know. Yeah, I don't know.
Too much
I don't know.
baggage.
It's it is what it is. Yeah, I worked for Yelp and I was part of their management team, which was pretty cool. Like definitely a good experience because just got to manage people all day long, kind of see what works, see what doesn't work, and a lot of critical thinking, which I also like. That's why I love math so much because you're right or you're wrong.
I like
there's-
math,
Yeah,
too.
there's no like leeway there. There's no arguing it.
I hate that.
You hate that?
I have to be
Yeah.
able to bullshit my way out of something.
Yeah. So you definitely can't do that with math. But yeah, I don't know. I think I would probably still be at Yelp, honestly.
Mm.
This would be like 5 years later now,
Holy shit. You'd probably be like
owning it or something.
the general manager.
It'd probably be the Colonel.
the colonel.
The colony.
The colony.
So you don't think you would have gravitated towards something more creative?
No, because it was safe, and so luckily I did take the risk.
Mhm.
But had I not had any interest in YouTube or whatever, then yeah, no, I don't think I would have gravitated
Wow.
toward anything.
At what point did you think, I would like to do YouTube? Because when I flew you out when you won the competition and we were sleeping in the top room together, we had those air mattresses.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, like I really want to do YouTube full time. Like I would love to do this. Like, at what point do you think I should quit my job? So it wasn't just like in that moment that you just looked into my eyes and decided this is what I
This
want.
is it. I'm done.
Like how much? So you won the competition to be flown out and do the videos.
Yeah.
How much? Like what point in time did you realize you wanted to do YouTube? Like before that?
It was my brother who kind of enlightened YouTube to me. So like I didn't care about YouTube at all. Like I didn't watch it whatsoever. And then my brother started watching like vloggers, like these fitness vloggers. And I kept telling him, I was like, dude, this is so stupid. Like, why do you watch other people's lives? Like, just you go do it. Like, you don't need to film yourself doing it or whatever. And he's like, just watch it. Like, you'll see. And I'm like, okay. So I started watching it. And then I became like obsessed with it. I'm like, damn, this is this is
Yeah.
crazy. It's so weird, because it's like you watch other people doing things that you want to do. It's like, why not you go do it?
Because it's less work.
Yeah, exactly. And then I started making videos. I started making vlogs on my channel first. Like,
Really?
I feel like everybody does. But yeah, I just started making vlogs. They were terrible. But I was like, you know what, this is it. And I've always
Were
been
you living in San Fran or Florida?
in San Francisco.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I've always been like messing with people. And so I was like, okay. And then like I said, I started watching people like you and Andrew Hales on YouTube, and you guys were doing pranks. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. Like, I'm messing with people. Let me film it. And so that was probably, I don't know, I'd have to check, but a decent while before.
Like a year, 2 years?
Yeah, probably a year.
Okay.
Before we did that. And then yeah, that weekend was still like one of the best fucking weekends ever.
Oh,
dude.
yeah, definitely.
So once I saw that, I was like, damn, why am I like wasting my life away? You know, like doing this.
This is fun.
Yeah, exactly. And so yeah, it was like kind of after that it just clicked where I'm like, this is what I want to be doing full time.
Super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was very similar in that I had no idea you could make money off YouTube. Like before I had reached out to you and before you pranked me, like I didn't really watch YouTube. I knew that I saw these kids that were making more money than their parents made like in their entire lifetime, like in a span of a few years. I'm like, how do you do that? How do you do that? And then that's when I started learning about the monetization and all that. And then, yeah, like just freedom. Like life's too short to work towards some end, you know? So
Feel that.
out here being creative and shit.
When are you gonna start your own channel, Fabrice?
Dude, I need to.
For real.
I need ideas.
You know what
on
you should
I
do? You should literally just make it a channel where you get high and then try different foods and then like.
Dude, that would
I've
be
been
sick.
wanting to like do that on my channel, just like, but I can't do it
Why?
because I don't want to be high on my channel.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know.
The world's a changing.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you can get wasted on your Snap story, but if you're a little stoned on camera, it's
Eating food.
Yeah, it's
You're
like
going to
my
hell.
Like
God.
literally no, but I've always thought about doing that, just like getting high and trying a bunch of like
I would enjoy
different
watching
foods and
that.
just trying to like rate them and like tell people like how they taste and stuff. I think it'd be so funny because like knowing me as like a high person, I can't even speak English, so like it'd just be like gibberish.
Can't even speak English sober, so
Yeah, you're right. So
yeah, that'd be
That's
cool.
a really
that'd
good
be funny.
idea. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely. There will be like I don't want it to be a weed channel, but it will be heavily.
I think people
based
like
around
that.
pot because I do enjoy marijuana. It makes me a better, more enjoyable person.
there's this girl YouTuber called Brandy TV. I don't know if you guys ever heard of her.
Brandy
She
Love?
eats these edibles in her videos and does like
TT.
special effects makeup, but it comes out so shitty but good.
have
It's
seen her,
hilarious, and she's just like high out of her mind. It's the funniest thing ever.
Speaking of high out of your mind, what do you think about like this new TikTok craze and like Charlie D'Amelio or whatever her last name is?
I think they fucking took it to the right extent, and now they're making all this money off of it. I think if you jump on the TikTok trend now, like it's like Vine, pretty much, just more cringier and more for younger people, but it's a smart thing to do because look at them, like they're making all this money
Yeah.
now.
I mean, I personally think it's so stupid and I hate it, but I think if you're able to become successful and monetize yourself from it, I can't be mad at that.
Yeah.
It's no different than what I did. How
Mhm.
I would be a hypocrite if I hated on it. So good for them. I think they should keep doing it, and
Yeah.
I think that honestly we should probably take more advantage of that. as
I'm
well.
I'm trying to, but it's just it's hard for me. It is cringy,
So-
but like
I've never made an actual TikTok. Sorry, I got to exit out of Dick Pound. I just have Joe post all my TikToks, like my old videos, and I have like 700,000 followers.
Wow.
Yeah, that's good.
But I need to make like actual TikToks.
the algorithm's
Yeah.
crazy.
I need to post more than once a week.
I need to post more than once a month.
I have 100K.
You
on
do?
TikTok. Yeah.
The Daily Dropout's popping on TikTok. We have just hit 400K.
Holy
Yeah.
shit, that's good.
Yeah.
I need to download the app.
I'm at like 19K. Woo!
Are you?
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
hardly even post.
Yeah, see, that's my issue, and it's so easy because I already have the videos, but for
I
some
know.
reason I just don't.
It's just a pain in the ass. It's one.
is.
Was just a
It
task.
takes
It's
a
something to
really
do.
long time. I'm not even kidding. Me and my roommate tried to learn a dance, and it took like 4 hours.
Wow.
But we were taking breaks in between. But like to learn a dance,
And we were
it took-
really high.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's
should-
cool. I agree. I think they're doing the right things.
Let us know in the comments if you want us to see want us to do the TikToks.
We'll start
Yes.
choreographing.
Sorry, my mic cut out. If you have made it to this point in the podcast, though, go ahead and comment. What's a good emoji for them to comment?
eggplant.
Eggplant.
Oh,
Dang.
that was
Okay.
weird.
Flood us with eggplants below. If you guys are at this point in the podcast, we know you're a true fan. Show us your eggplant.
Yeah.
Show us your eggplant.
That's all I got.
Yeah,
That's
me
all
too.
I got.
That's all I got too.
Eggplants or get out.
This was my first one. I was really nervous. My hands are really sweaty. if anyone
Dude, it's not
wants
as
to
bad
feel-
as you thought, huh?
No.
It's super chill.
It's not. I was a little. My feelings were a little hurt. You guys were trying to decide if I should be on like 5 minutes before, like that. Yeah, it's good, but I'm honored.
Dude,
to be
I
here.
thought you were going to be on from the head start. It was Steven that's like, are we letting Colton on here?
We really want Febreze.
Dude, hey, Dawson, we need to. This is not a light decision. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah,
Cool.
I have fun.
All right, guys, we wrapping it there.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're
Wrap
done.
it up.
We're wrapping it. Cool. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Like Dawson said, if you made it to this point, we really appreciate you. Comment that eggplant down below. Let us know if you want to see more of these podcasts. But honestly, even if you don't, we're going to keep blasting them because we're blasting this new
Because we have
content.
nothing else
Your
to do.
opinion doesn't matter.
That's right. But it does. So, guys, stay safe out there. Thanks so much for watching, for listening, whatever you're doing with this. And we will see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Peace.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, now back the F up. 6 feet, guys. That was.
Can't hear.
We can only get close for the podcast. You guys are in my social bubble. Oh, I guess. Just kidding.
It's like totally hear the music and not us talking, but you see us talking. You know?
Just like every news broadcast. Like, wow, I wonder what they're saying now. The credits are rolling.